Okay, I made it. I'm just on one of the wreck sites here. There's lots of people on the other side. There's probably 3 or 4 camps, it looks like. So that looks good to me. I know it'll be nice and bright in the morning, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. Okay, we're here at Damfino Creek wreck site. So this is a wreck site in the Christian Valley, and I'm just having my eggs, trying to chase the flies away here. But yeah, I had a really good fire last night. I cooked some kebabs on charcoal, which is really nice, and yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I had a really good night. Although, listen to the stream. I'm not sure if the stream is overpowering my voice or not, but it's quite loud here. And it's probably why there's not many people here on this side. On the other side, there's actually there's probably about half a dozen parties on the other side. But no regrets. I mean, I made it here, and it was quite the slog to get here. That was a long day yesterday. I didn't film much because I was on pavement pretty much for I'm gonna say like 3.5, 4 hours yesterday. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna finish up my eggs, scrambled eggs I had, and yeah, and I'll fly the drone and get back to you in a minute. Okay, something that I've never mentioned to you before, and I know I have to do a kit review. I know that. Yeah, in due time. I mean, I'm always busy doing something, right? So anyhow, something that I have bought in the past. I haven't really publicized a whole lot, but this is my Sea2 Summit. This is my Sea2 Summit pocket shower, and I highly endorse this product. I have no affiliation with the company whatsoever, but I tell you something right now. It's like, this thing is, I mean, I try to get a campground with a shower or a lake every 2 to 3 days, but sometimes it's not always possible. So especially this time of year, the streams and rivers in British Columbia are quite cold, so it's not all that nice to be swimming in a cold river. So what I do is this just hangs. It's got a nice little shower head on it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang it right there. Something already set up for me. I'm going to just hang it up, and I'm going to have a quick shower. So that's the dealio. And like I said, this is a definite part of the kit. Look at how small it is. But you know what? It's plan B in case I don't get a campground with a shower, or a near warmer lake. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to grab a shower. Okay, that's it. Goodbye, campsite. You've been a good campsite. That actually was pretty good. Okay, I don't know how, but I actually had cell service last night. And we are way up the Christian Valley, so that's quite odd. I didn't know what to take of that. That's surprising. Kind of overcast today. I don't know if we're gonna get some little bit of rain or what. It doesn't look rainy to me. Anyway, no, that was a good spot. I mean, I was super tired. I won't lie. I mean, I was just bagged. Oh man, was I tired. Yeah, I was not. You know what? I didn't know if I had another 5 kilometers in me, because I know that my actual favorite spot is farther down here, but I did notice that people were in the better spots. So yeah, yesterday, so let me kind of explain what happened yesterday. So I basically came out of the bush. I went to Clinton, From Clinton, I went to Kamloops on the road, on the highway, I guess. And then from Kamloops, I took Barnhartvale Road. That kind of brings you up on the way to Falkland there. Popped out on that road. Went to Vernon on that road. And then from Vernon to here on the road, basically the start of this. So it's 20 kilometers past Cherryville is where this road starts. So yeah, I put on, I don't know, probably at least 250k on the highway yesterday, that's a lot. That's not all that ideal. I don't like doing that at all. I always try to plan my trip so that I use the pavement in the least amount. It's only the second time that I've waited underneath a rain stop. At least I know I can make it home from here. I can just grin and bear it if I have to. Unfortunately. Okay, here we are on the bridge, just so we're on the Christian Valley. It's about the 15k mark. Yeah, we're gonna go over this way. This is the way we came over, so we're gonna go back this way. I would like to go farther south, but as you can see, that's the weather that's farther south. So I think the much smarter move is to head east right now, because it looks really dark and crappy, and I don't have any cell service here, or else I'd just look it up. I was trying to make it more interesting going that way, because there's more trails there that I can take that I don't normally take. The Midway Connector's one. We'll see about going Grandforks home. It'll either be the rail grade, or it will be the Cascade Highway. I think about the Cascade Highway because I don't actually have any video of the Cascade Highway, but the Cascade Highway is pretty high, and you go over some pretty brutal passes, and it will be cold and miserable if it is raining. So I'll have to make that call in Grandforks. Okay, I'll mark this as a camp spot because for me, I could put my tent there and I could actually camp here. There's nothing nothing stopping me, and I would have probably, I don't know if I would have come all this distance. So you want to know a bonehead move I made? So believe it or not, last night when I was coming home, the one site I wanted to stay at, I must have drove right past. I don't know how I did that. Just too tired, I guess. Unbelievable. I must have been going so fast and so tired that I just drove clean on past it. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim over there. Hopefully we can kind of go the opposite direction and avoid it. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, that's got to be some kind of trail riding for horses, because it actually has a sign that says trail riding. Oh, a little bit dark there. Hopefully we can skirt this baby. So, but last night in the bush, it was unbelievable. Like, my bike is covered with dead bugs. My helmet, I couldn't even see out of it. So this morning I had to give it a good wash. My GoPro was gross. It was bugs all inside the wires, and oh, it was just gross. Well, at least there's no dust today, that's for sure. You get on those big roads, like the road over the big bar, that was pretty dusty. I'm curious what happened with that fire. I'll have to look it up when I get home. But I don't cell service now for a couple days. problem with cell service is you get it in town, and like yesterday I was just trying to hightail it. Lucky thing I did. I didn't waste any time whatsoever. And look what happened. I was still, you know, 8:30 pulling in. So, but you know what? That was a good sight. Like I said, it wouldn't be my first choice, but I pulled such a bonehead move. I drove right by the side I wanted to. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so I just come through that, so we're just on the other side now, and look at the weather. So it's actually moving into where I was. So it's getting a little bit better. So I'm going to do something different. Instead of taking the Sun Up Ranch Road, I'm going to take the rail grade all the way from Greenwood to Grandforks, which I've never done before. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to have lunch in Grandforks. So I do have to buzz into Greenwood. I think I'm going to get gas. Okay, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, see, look at, that's where we came from. That's the direction we're going. So it definitely is looking a little bit better. It is raining in Castlegar right now. I just looked, so. So yeah, I'm gonna hit the rail grade right now, just outside town here. Okay, I do believe this is it. So I think I have to go up that hill. As long as I'm seeing the blue sky up ahead, I'm a happy camper. So one reason I really like the rail grades, they actually do have lots of overhanging brush. So if it starts pouring rain, I can get some pretty good shelter. And also, I probably will take the rail grade from Christina Lake home, because they actually have shelters too as well. They actually have man-made shelters, so I'm thinking if it starts getting really ugly, I'll be able to take shelter. Well, there's a couple motorbike tracks I see. Okay, now we're on the other side of the highway. Highway's to my right now. Now that stays like that. We won't, once we get up to a certain point at where the E-Hall summit is, we have to cross that road where I usually take the turn to go to the Son of Ranch Road. And as soon as we cross there, then we're going right to Grandforks. It's not very far, I want to say 16 kilometers maybe. But I like it. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I really like. I like this. Well, I'm glad I didn't put my winter gear on yet. My thermal liners in my jacket and my pants, because it's now getting very warm all of a sudden. I think because we kind of popped into the valley. Oh, look at how they planted trees all along that road right there. That is so cool. One part where I had quite a bit of shale. Other than that, it's actually not bad. Okay, here we are. We're in Christina Lake. We're on the rail grade. You kind of come up a hill from downtown to access it, or you can start it out by out by the golf course. Go over that long bridge. I didn't go over the long bridge. Need to get home. I gotta retool. Heading to the Oregon BDR here in the next couple days, so just got to get all ready for that. Give the bike a wash. Yep. Replenish the supplies, do some washing. All the usual things. Not many boats out today, but it is during the week though. You're going to start to see the tourists flood in. The kids are in school here until the end of this week, and then that's it. And you'll see it get busy. Well, that's a view of the road I've never seen, because I'm just facing the other direction. Right on. Yeah, you see so many different things when you're going the other direction. was nobody camped here. So there was people camped here when I came through the other day. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, this is a nice little spot. I'd definitely stay here, you know what I mean? They've added a couple more over there. Only 2 picnic tables though. And they're rough shape because they stay up here year round. Oh, look at that. It's the table. You know what that means. End of the video. Okay, let's get parked. Here we are, folks, at my favorite table. This is the discussion table. This is the beginning and the end of the video for a few videos, but and a few series. So this time, I decided to come back this way. I would have liked to do Renata, but like I explained in the video, it's because of the river, you have to cross it. So yeah, I just want to go over the trip really quick, and I really like the Sunna Ranch little detour. I like the rail grade out of Grandforks. That is just primo. Then I took the Conkle Lake Road, which was a lot better than when I tried to take it last time, which was just a disaster because it was dark. It was a lot better during the light, and I enjoyed it. There was a couple of spicy spots, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Then once we were in Oliver, we headed north onto the 500, the OK 500 route provided by Roger, and it was really good. I had a good time on it. There was a couple sketchy spots, but I just kind of had a little workaround on it. And then yeah, I had the valley in behind Summerland was really cool. That was a really neat little detour on that 500. Then I ended up in Kelowna. From Kelowna, we ended up at Lamblay Lake, which is a Bear Creek ORV area, and I really liked it. It was a nice little camp spot. Lots of mosquitoes, but hey, you know what? Nothing's perfect. From there, we headed up to the Terrace Mountain the next day, and it was fine. Nothing too crazy. I had to shed a bit of weight, but that was no big deal. Yeah, and then just in between the routes, between that and my next set of routes, I have really seen the results of the West Lake fires, and it was pretty devastating. You can see even now, and yeah. So anyway, from there I went to get gas. The gas station I had picked was closed up, so then we had to go all the way around to Vernon, which took quite a while, and then come back down. And then my first route that I had picked out, which was the lower route, which I figured would be snow-free. The problem with that was it was blocked. I went back out. I picked a higher route, just in a kind of a last-ditch effort, and it was washed out too as well. So it was a 0 for 2 at that point. So I got back into Kelowna and kind of weighed my options, and I made a decision to go on to the Coquihalla, which it was kind of sketchy. The wind up there, the shear wind, that's a shear wind. It wants to rip the bike out from underneath you, so that's not all that much fun. But it was a necessary evil. I survived. I just went a lot slower than most people, that's all. I did like 90 kilometers an hour. Anyway, yeah, so from there, made it over to Merritt. Had a really nice stay in a private campground. And from there we headed north, and then the real nice roads, motorcycle roads on the way up. It was exceptional. It was nice views and everything. We did hit Lytton first, and it burned down there a few years back. I think seeing it on the news is one thing, but I think actually being there and looking and seeing, you know, an entire town leveled it's next level. So that was something else. Same really nice road up to Lillooet, and from Lillooet we started the Big Bar route, and that Big Bar route was unbelievable. That ferry is something else, and there's a lot of rides that I would say, no, this is a must do. That's one of them. It's unfortunate that it's so far out of our way where we are here in the West Kootenays, but I'll tell you something else. That Big Bar ferry, that it was just so incredible, like the experience. The Jesmond Lookout, there was probably about a good 100 meters of like some pretty sketchy stuff, so I'm not going to say that you couldn't take anything up there, but 500 class bikes, easy. 600, you're probably starting to get, you know, iffy. That was another must-do as well. And yeah, so I came back down and then headed down into Clinton. And Clinton, I just took road all the way, Kamloops, over to, I took Barnhart Vale Road, which was pretty neat. It goes off the back of Kamloops and ends up dumping on north of Falkland. Falkland over to Vernon, and then Vernon I went down to Christian Valley, and then that's where I stayed last night, was at the campground in Christian Valley. Now looking at the map this morning, I'm kind of embarrassed because the one site that I was looking for, the really nice site I looked at that I've picked out for future stays, I drove literally right past it. So I don't know how I did that. I'm gonna have to look at my video from last year, but yes, I just totally zoned out. I was tired, and I think I was going probably faster than I normally would have. Anyway, yeah, I was just getting pummeled with bugs too. Like, the bugs are just brutal. But anyhow, okay, so that's it for this series. I'm gonna close up now, and you know, I'd like to thank you for watching all my videos, and please, it doesn't cost you anything, but like and subscribe. It helps me gain viewership, and who knows, maybe I'll be doing it as a full-time job one day, but it'll be a couple years yet. But anyway, that's it. So I'm gonna sign off. Ride safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Click here to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Or click here to see some of my other videos. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share. And leave any comments or questions at the bottom of the page.